Hey guys, Nick here, or RGAMinecraft, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is going to showcase all of the features of Minecraft 1.9, or at least everything that they've got in the latest snapshot. So here we go. Alright guys, so one of the first things I want to show you is the new dual wielding ability, where you get to hold two swords and then you get to bring them together and attack at the exact same time and just slice everything apart. I'm just kidding, you only get to attack with one of them. And that is because the item in the other hand is technically my offhand item. And it's really interesting. Basically what you can do is you select an item to go into your offhand by either opening your inventory and dragging it into that slot, or selecting it from your bottom bar and hitting F. And you'll see that now the item in my offhand slot, whoops, is my bow. And it's a little glitchy right now. I'm sure they'll probably fix it. I mean, the purpose of the offhand is basically to allow you to use the right-click action of that item while holding another item. Now, I said it's kind of glitchy because technically you'd think, okay, fine, I'm holding a sword, I've got the bow there. If I right-click, then it should shoot, but it doesn't. It's just probably a glitch. And same thing, even if I held like a torch or something like that, or a shield, so now you can see that the shield blocks attacks. But yeah, it's kind of weird how that works. But for example, if instead of the bow, if I put some torches here, so if I swapped out torches, now I've got torches in my offhand. Technically, if I was exploring a cave, I could attack stuff and then right-click to place down some torches. So there is some use to it. Like I said, you'd think that if you put the bow there, then you'd be able to shoot it, but it just kind of freaks out a little bit. This is a snapshot, by the way, so it's not the final product. Just keep that in mind. But you can also put shields there. So when you've got your sword out, you can right-click and block with your shield, and that's going to be the new way that you block. So kind of cool. You've got your shield, you put torches, your bow, and stuff like that on there. And like I said, there's probably going to be more changes to it, but I think it's pretty cool, especially if you're walking around with two swords. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, if you guys didn't notice already, there's a thing called shields now, which are shields. They help block damage, and you can put banners on them, so you can design a banner, stick it to it, and then you can hold your shield. So you can see there the shield's in action. Pretty sweet. It's definitely going to come in handy in our dungeon server for sure. And since I'm talking about weapons, why don't we go ahead and talk about the bow. So the bow itself hasn't really changed much, other than the fact that you notice on the bottom bar when you right click, you can see how far the bow is drawn back, and you can see that the icon changes for it. So it's kind of cool, but you'll also notice that as I was shooting, those arrows left little trails, and you can see they're sitting there putting off little particle effects, and that is because bows now have the ability to have potions on them. That potion got ruined, but they're basically the exact same potions that you would see in the game. So you've got arrows of swiftness, weakness, leaping, night vision, all the fun stuff, you know, healing, so you can shoot your friends with healing arrows and heal them, strength arrows, all that. Let me set the time to 1. And yeah, so basically, if you want to equip a specific arrow, you put it in your offhand slot. So if I wanted the arrow of healing, you'd put that there, and then fire it, and then boom, the cow got healed. Yay! Or else normally it'll go from left to right and shoot them out one at a time like that. Now, one of the coolest new arrows here is this one here. It's called this spectral arrow, and this arrow is pretty freaking sweet. What it does is it basically gives you wall hacks on a target. So if you right click with your bow and launch an arrow at them, you'll notice that that cow has an outline on it, which is awesome, but it will be a little bit more awesome once I get behind some trees and find another target to shoot at. So let's just break our way through here. There's got to be something in this forest to shoot. Let's see. Come on, animals. Where are you? Really? There's nothing here? I can fix that. /summon pig. There we go. Alright, so we've got a pig, and if I shoot him with the arrow, and I run behind this tree here, you'll notice that you can see him through the tree. And I think it's a 9 or 10 second effect, but it's really cool, because this way, if you're PvPing someone, you can shoot them with this, and no matter where they go, you'll be able to track them through the forest, or through a cave, or even if you're fighting the end dragon, you can shoot it with that, and it'll put the little outline around it to make it a lot easier to see where it's going. So definitely a really cool arrow. I've had a lot of fun with this one. I've just shot tons of mobs just to watch them turn white and have their little outline. It's a lot of fun. Poor chickens don't even stand a chance. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the changes for the combat system. I know there's some other stuff, minor changes and stuff, but the rest of the stuff I want to show you guys takes place in the end. So let me build an end portal, and then we'll go there and take a look at what changed in the end. Alright everyone, we've made it to the end, and you'll probably wonder what's so different about the end. Well, if you notice here, let me get rid of this shield because this shield's kind of blocking all the things. But all the pillars now are arranged in a circle around the Ender Dragon. He'll kind of stay in the middle of here, getting healed by the Ender Crystals. And also the Ender Crystals themselves, the highest ones, are all enclosed in cages. So not only do you have to climb up and break all the Ender Crystals on the towers, you have to break the cages as well in order to break the crystals. So kind of cool. And everything else in here looks pretty much the same. So you're probably wondering what changed in here. Well, let me go ahead and kill the Ender Dragon, and I will show you something new that they've put in the game. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm now in the end. There's this little purple cloud here, and before it disappears, I'm going to right click with an empty bottle, and it's going to give me Dragon's Breath. So this is basically an attack that the Ender Dragon has now, where he creates this little Dragon's Breath cloud, and if you have a bottle, you can capture it. So it's kind of cool, and it's used for some stuff that we'll get to later on. But like I said, right now it's time to kill the Ender Dragon, and let's grab a bow. Alright guys, welcome back. I just killed the Ender Dragon, and as you can see, I'm grabbing all his experience points. And here's your normal portal out of the end. But we are not going to go in there, because we're going to go into the new area, which should be somewhere around here. Let me find one of them. There we go. So over here, you'll see this little bedrock portal thingy, which is pretty cool, which normally you can't get into, but if you throw an Ender Pearl into it, then it teleports you to a random place in the end. And now this is where you can see what's really changed in the end. So you've got these little cactus-looking sons of guns here, and actually they basically are just like cactuses. You can harvest them, and let me get these beetroots out of here for a second. And if you break the bottom one, the whole thing breaks all the way up, really cool looking, and you get these little chorus fruits. You can eat these, and actually, let me go game mode 0, so you can see what they do. If you eat them, they restore 2 hunger points, but they also teleport you. So as you can see, I'm eating them, and you get that little white cooldown thing on your screen. So basically, I made that Enderman very mad. Get out of here. Okay. But yeah, so it's something you can eat. You can also craft certain bricks out of them, which puts new bricks in the game. But I'm going to show you those bricks here in a second. They changed the game in a different way, which is also in the end. So let me go find those bricks for you and show you what I'm talking about so you guys don't think I'm crazy. But I just love that, though. I just want to break all of these things. Game mode 1, let's go over here. Like, it's just such a cool sound to hear. It's just like, oh, that is amazing. That is so cool. But yeah, so that's, that is awesome. But yes, let's go find the new addition to the end, which is a city. It's basically like a little dungeon sort of thing, and it implements a new mob type. Alright guys, here it is. I've found it, and as you can see, there is this crazy building thing, and these purple blocks are the blocks I was telling you about that you can make out of these little chorus fruits. You can make those, and then there's also these little moving piston blocks. I'll get back to those in a second. But yeah, so you've got endstone blocks that can now be created. You've got these little purple blocks that can now be created. So you got stairs out of those. You've got different designs on them and stuff. So you've got the bricks, and you've got like little detailed blocks and stuff, which those are called pillars. And then you've got this thing here, which is an end rod. Kind of interesting looking. Just stick rods everywhere. Oh, jeez. Wow, that's interesting. That's kind of really cool. I like that. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like those rods. But yeah, so this is basically an end fortress. It's a little dungeon for being in the end. And like I said, there's these little piston blocks here that just kind of move a little bit. And actually, I'm just kidding with you. They're not piston blocks. They are actually a new mob. If you look in here, one of these guys is going to show me his face. They're designed to look like blocks, but there they go. There's his face. So now if I go into game mode Actually, you know what? Let me put on some armor first, because this is just going to be bad. And feet. There we go. And let me just throw this on. But yeah, so if I go back to game mode 0, you can see now that these guys are going to see me, and their top comes out. Ha! He shot his friend, and they shoot these little balls. Now you can sit there. Oh, they're attacking each other. Sweet. That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh, he teleports too. Wow, that's interesting. Nice. Oh, he died. Okay. So now that there's only one left, I can show you what they do. So they teleport around. They can move around, but his little top comes off, and they shoot these little balls out. Now, these balls don't look like they're doing very much, but if they hit you, they give you this levitation effect. And basically, if you're not careful, they can constantly sit there and put this thing on you over and over and over again, and you can get some major fall damage when you hit the ground, just like that. So even though it doesn't do a ton of damage to you just from the move, it can give you a lot of fall damage. So you got to be careful with it. And while you're attacking these things, obviously they teleport around, so it makes it really hard to actually go through and kill them. Now, let's just keep running through this thing. I need some food, so let me just... I don't want to eat those. Let's go with our beetroot. Now, beetroot's a new item that's added to the game. You can get seeds, I believe, in chests throughout these little dungeons in the end. And then you can grow beetroots and then turn beetroots into beetroot soup, which is why I had that in my inventory for the longest time. I'm not sure how to craft it exactly. I'll have to figure that out later. Not really too worried about it. There's plenty of food items in here as it is. But here comes the fun part. And basically, there are little corridors like this, and some of them, in order to get up them, you need to use that levitation effect. So once I get to a spot, then we should be able to see more of those little, oh man, shulkers. There we go. Ah, come on. How am I this bad at parkour? Okay, maybe it's impossible to get up there. Screw it. I'm going this way. Alrighty. So yeah, here's two more of those little guys. They're called shulkers. And, oh man. Oh man. Levitating here. No. Put me down. 1-0. Dang. Yeah, that's really annoying. But there's supposed to be chests in here. I'm not having any luck finding them. Dang it. Get off me. No. Yay, I've got them attacking each other. Sweet. That makes my job a lot easier. But also, if you guys didn't notice, when I got hit by this, in the top right corner, it shows your buffs and your debuffs over there. So it's a really easy way to keep track of, you know, if you're wearing your strength potion still, or your fire resistance, or whatever else you're trying to use in the game. It kind of gives you a little heads up there, so you know what there is left on you, so you can tell whether your golden apple is worn off or any of your other negation effects have worn off. So that's kind of a cool feature as well. But I'm having the hardest time getting up here. Oh, maybe because you can't. So game mode 1 and booyah! There we go. Okay, so really there's nothing up here. Come on, let's go this way then. Yay. Wow, what is going on here? Whoa. This guy's just having a bad day. Interesting. He's attacking himself. Ha! Oh, what the heck? These guys are... These guys are going crazy. They're attacking each other. Wow. That... Oh, he got him. He got him. Wow. Nice. I'm like, what are they doing? But yeah, there's no chests here. Boo. Boo. I will find another one that has chests and stuff in it. Actually, no, wait. No, let's go this way. How did I miss this way? Probably because I'm part blind. Anyways, let's go up here. Nothing. And here we go. So here's a fun room. Let me go into game mode 0 here and try to navigate up this course. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I'm probably going to die. But as you can see here, there's all these little guys in here. They're giving me the levitation effect, and I'm using it to my advantage to climb all the way to the top of this room here. And there's some chests. Yes, awesome. So we've got an iron pickaxe. Dang, fortune 2, unbreaking 3. There's those beetroot seeds I was talking about, and you've got a saddle there. And a sword of sharpness 4. That is awesome. That's pretty cool. Then we've got some gold, iron, diamonds, and emeralds. So that is sweet. But yeah, you can see how cool that effect comes in handy. And I wonder if they're going to have to nerf these guys so that they don't attack each other. Because they're just really screwing up the mechanics of this thing, just sitting there attacking each other. So like I said, this is still a snapshot. There's going to be a lot of things that probably change before this thing goes live. But yeah, I think it's really cool. So those are all the new changes that I've got for you guys. If you like this video, let me know. I could do more snapshot releases as they come out, and can go from there. But this has actually been a lot of fun. I just want to go, let me go back to game mode 1, just look around for a little bit and see if there's anything else out here. Okay, there's a little hut here, nothing in here. Okay. Well, I believe that's pretty much it for here. But yeah, so throughout the end, there are these little end fortresses now, just like the nether has nether fortresses. And then you've got this little fruit that you can make into these bricks, or you can just steal the bricks off of these homes. And then you get the end rods too, which are pretty cool. I don't know how to create those. I don't know if you can craft those or if you can collect them or how they work, but they're pretty sweet looking nonetheless. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, again, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to make sure you stay up to date with all my videos. And let me know in the comments below if I missed anything or you want me to clarify anything or stuff like that. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Goodbye. Thanks again for watching, guys. As always, if you liked the video, make sure to click that like button. And if you want to see more, then click on that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. See ya.